Come be messing with me. With 3 times the T. 3 times the T. Come be messing with me. 3 times the T. 3 times the T. Come be messing with me. With 3 times the T. 3 times the T. Come be messing with me. 3 times the T. 3 times the T. Come be messing with me. 3 times the T. Come be messing with me. With 3 times the T. 3 times the T. Come be messing with me. 3 times the T. 3 times the T. Come be messing with me. With 3 times the T. 3 times the T. Come be messing with me. 3 times the T. 3 times the T. Come be messing with me. Hey. Hey, 3-timers. How y'all doing? It's Truth Tuesday. Y'all ready to tell the truth? Y'all ready to hear the truth? Because it's up and it's stuck. So, now, I got a question for y'all. Do we think for ourselves, or we being, or what we have been taught generation after generation after generation after generation is the complete whole so true? I want y'all to think about that. What actually have you researched yourself to know that is factual or actual? What all information do you have? And where did you get, what's your source? If you know what I'm saying? If you got some factual, actual information and you got a source, let me know. Because we finna get into some shit today. I've been really tiptoeing around it because, everybody ain't ready for the truth. And that's the God honest truth. Everybody ain't ready to be woke. But what I can say is, I just want you to try to use your common sense. Like, okay, God gave you common sense, right? Right? So, when God give you common sense, what part of that do you actually use, or do you use what they told you? Damn, y'all, hold on. Yeah. But what part do you actually use that you thought for yourself? Like, I'm just saying, like, okay, when we got here, we was taught, our parents was taught, and I'm not sure our grandparents, but I don't know if our great grandparents was taught the same thing. But everything that identifies with us happens to be evil. I don't know if anybody paid attention to that. But yeah. I mean, I just think about, like, damn, I can't trust these people. Okay, first of all, let me just give you this first fact that we all know is factual, actually. We don't even get into the Bible first. First fact is, they got the Indians land by giving them blankets with smallpox and guns with no ammunition. Tuskegee experiment. They made black men think they were being healed while they were actually monitoring the side effects of syphilis. Okay. Boom. They got Africans from Africa, took them on a boat, brought them here, made them slaves, separated our kids like puppies, put in the Willie Lynch theory, which is crippling us today. And then they gave us their Bible. So, boom. Why we just trust them so much? Why do we? I don't know. But, hey, I just want y'all to put some threes in the comments if you're in the building. Let me know you in the building, because, hold up, I didn't mean to bust that down. But, yeah, I'm going to take myself down after I get it up. because I'm going to play a little song. I'm going to let y'all ponder on it while, it ain't a long song, so hold on. I'm going to let y'all ponder on it while I play this little song that it goes very well with this show. And a lot of times I be thinking not to do these shows because I don't want no smoke, but it's fire and it's up. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
Daylight, I wake up feeling like you wanna play right. I used to know, but now that shit don't feel right. It made me put away my pride that had been down so long. You made a girl wait for something so long. You made it hard for a girl like that to go wrong. I'm trying not to waste my time. Had it been on.
I thought she did a good job. I really did. I love that. But yeah, y'all gotta stay woke, bro. My thing is, pay attention right now. You can't tell me that this Donald Trump situation didn't show you that racism still exists. And you can't tell me that you trust these people. Yes, you trust your grandmother. Yes, you trust your mama. But what makes you think that a book that they gave you is going to lead you to God and salvation when it goes against your common sense? Because if incest is a sin, and there was only Cain and Abel, and they had 2 sons, how were they supposed to repopulate the earth? And I'm going to just go as far as like, okay, God said, let there be light, and there was light. I ain't questioning that ever happened or not. But who heard it and who wrote it down? Where they was at? I'm just saying, like, I don't know. All I'm saying is, if it's the truth, God will make sure you find it. He will make sure that he put it on your trail, that you don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying? Because God is there. He going to make sure you find out that it's the truth. So with that being said, why not just go look it up for yourself? Go read for yourself. Why is the Bible the all alpha and omega of everything? Why can't you go find that stuff for yourself? And then say, okay, boom. All right, I went and researched this and I found out that, look, boom, this is true. This is that is true. You see what I'm saying? Or do you just go by what you was taught by your mama? Your mama went by what she was taught by her mama, and so on and so forth. Or did you actually find out why everything before Christianity was evil? Everything that would happen, anything that's against, that's any God, anything, it is evil. And I know the Bible says don't worship no God other than me. So there has to be other gods. And there's so many planets And he only created us. When do we start thinking like, damn, maybe we was bamboozled? Okay, because, you know, everybody not from Africa. Everybody not African. The Indian people that were here first before Columbus. That's why the Indians have their reservations and they got their reparations. Because they was here before Columbus. So everybody not African. Some people have African roots. Some African people came from and was slave. Yes, true. But there were some people here before that. Why we don't know that? Start going around asking people like, what were we before we were slaves? And see what they say. Black people. Just ask what were we before we were slaves? All the Christians. Ask them. I'm just saying. So Don Cheadle finds out he's a Native American. I've got a video for y'all. Hopefully it play good because y'all know this shit be tripping. But I want y'all to just really start to think for yourself. If you don't do nothing else, you got to believe me. Fuck it. Just say, you know what? I'm just going to go from the beginning of time and try to figure out what I can find out on my own without even referencing the Bible. Just do that for me. If you don't do nothing else, do that for me. Do it, you know what I'm saying, for your kids, because you don't want to bring this same shit to your kids that you was taught if it ain't the truth, right? Because see, my thing is, I have a fear of death. Yes, I don't want to die. But my biggest fear is leaving my kids here believing something that's nothing. All I'm saying, that's all I'm saying. So I'm going to drop down, y'all.
What are you most eager to learn about your family?
I don't know, everything. All of the little stories are amazing, are fascinating.
Actor Don Cheadle has never heard anything about his ancestors who lived through the aftermath of slavery. So we searched for clues about his father's side of the family. The paper trail that we uncovered confounded our expectations. Unlike most African Americans who were freed by the end of the Civil War, your ancestors weren't.
They couldn't get it right.
Well,
they just stuck to it.
Well, somebody didn't get it right, but it wasn't your ancestors. It was the people who own them. Take a look at this.
Chickasaw Nation Freedmen Roll.
This document is an official enrollment card for the Chickasaw Freedmen, the former slaves owned by the Chickasaw Nation.
Owned by the Chickasaw Nation.
Owned by the Chickasaw Nation. Your ancestors were enslaved by Native Americans. Here's your great-great-grandmother, Mary Kemp, her 11 children, including Bill Cheadle, your great-grandfather, William. And you can see William's father, Henderson, or Hence Cheadle. You are one of the few African Americans who was not enslaved by white people, enslaved by Native Americans.
I don't know how I feel about that. It's crazy because really you feel like, oh, the two biggest blights on the way this country started, you know, slavery and the genocide of the Native Americans and the Trail of Tears and all those horrible stories of what has happened to the Native people here. And then our family was owned by people who had suffered. It's just, that's mind-blowing.
Most people don't realize that the Cherokee, Creek, Seminole, Choctaw, and Chickasaw nations owned slaves. As self-governing entities, they weren't subject to the laws of the United States. So what did this mean for Don Cheadle's ancestors? When the Civil War ended, the 5 civilized tribes kept their slaves. They refused to liberate their slaves.
Everybody wanted to roll with the slavery thing as long as they could.
That's right. They said, come and get them.
Yeah, you got to take my slave.
You got to,
pry it from my cold, dead hand.
And I had no idea. I mean,
I had neither. This is amazing.
The United States government didn't make a treaty with the Chickasaw until 1866, forcing them to liberate their slaves and make them citizens. The Chickasaws freed their slaves, but they did not offer them citizenship in the Chickasaw Nation.
Are they honorary white people? I mean, what's going on here?
Don, your ancestors were in Indian territory, yet they were neither Chickasaw nor were they Americans. They were a people without a country and without any legal status at all.
That's crazy.
The Chickasaw freedmen would spend decades in this stateless limbo, invisible and forgotten.
Come be messing with me. Come be messing with me. I'm just saying. I don't know. All I'm saying is, when are we gonna start thinking for ourselves? Like, because one thing you got to realize is they're not gonna tell you the truth. They don't give a fuck about you or your kids. You can tell by the agenda that they pushing in the music, the stuff that they put on the TV to program your family. If you don't believe none of the stuff from way back when, you know for sure for now, when Trump came in office, all of the people that voted for Trump. That's how many people that was okay with being racist. It's would it being a racist country. So when do we open up our eyes and say, you know what? Let me make sure I got the right thing just for my kids. Now, if nothing else, the stuff that you teaching your kids. Okay? So, well, for the next 10 years, you got a chance to figure that shit out and pass it on to your kids to make sure you teaching them the right thing. Because that's what I want to do. I don't want to leave my kids with nothing, especially something that's a lie that is going to hinder them, and they're going to die by because I taught them that. And what if it's not the truth? That's going to fuck me up. But yeah, let's get into these horoscopes, y'all. It's a deep conversation, so I'm going to go ahead and get into the horoscopes and the crystals and get this shit out the way. Okay? Okay? Because I figure, everybody, that's one thing I do know. When it's a hell of drama, everybody like right there. You know what I mean? They liking the post. It's hella drama. They love it. But when it's something real or that they actually is going to go against something that they were taught, it scares people. It really do. Okay. Aries in the building. The GOAT. Sometimes it feels like the universe transpires against us, Aries. Like no matter how hard we try, what we truly want escapes us. Don't be discouraged if it's what you're looking for hasn't come in yet. When it's time, it will. Don't worry about it, Aries. It's coming. Just hold on. It might not be what you thought it was. Because I know me, I get gung-ho on some shit. And then I be so disappointed when it ain't turn out like I wanted to. But everything ain't what we want ain't always what we need. Taurus, don't limit yourself, Taurus. Sometimes we convince ourselves that we are only capable of achieving the things that seem most possible right now. But as you continue to grow, so will your progress. The sky is the limit. Just because something seems like it's a stretch doesn't mean it's not possible. So just, like I always tell my kids, reach for the moon. Even if you don't make it, you'll be among the stars, Okay. Hey, Gemini, make sure that the offers being presented to you in these days have some substance. Are they true? Are they keeping it 100 to back it up? Gemini, some people are all talk and no action. Unless someone has the track record to back up their promises, don't believe them so easily. Cancer, Okay, our insecurities play tricks on us. Sometimes, Cancer, it makes us believe we don't deserve the things that seem too good to be true. You are going through you're going to be presented with a lot of opportunities in these days. So be ready. Don't let self-doubt slow you down. Take on all the good things that life has to offer. Believe it and you receive it. Because I'll do that to myself sometimes. I'll be like, damn. You ever been in school and you're like, damn, 2 + 2 is 4. Oh, it seemed too easy. That can't be right. I would do that to myself. So trust me, don't do that, Cancer. Leo, you've got a big heart, Leo. When you invest in something, you do so fully. Sometimes people misinterpret your passion as aggression. You're lying. Of course, they think you're aggressive. And you get the growling. But in reality, you're just not the type to give up on things you have high hopes for. You ain't a quitter. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Leo. Keep being passionate, straightforward. To those who are truly invested, will appreciate it. The ones that love you will be here, Leo. The ones that don't, let them go. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you got to let people go. I don't care how much you love them. Virgo, someone want to get your attention by any means necessary. I don't know what you got going on, Virgo. Virgo, you are not the one to type. You ain't the type to entertain those who don't feel like they deserve your time. You ain't gonna be like, you don't deserve me. It's not always easy when the individual is persistent though, because y'all end up giving in. Expect communication with someone isn't going to go down without a fight. So they're gonna be around. They're gonna try to weigh you down, Virgo. Be ready. Okay? Libra. A long time is important. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs their time to themselves. A lot of people don't like being alone, but yeah, it's important to be by yourself sometimes. Okay? It is important to get away from all the noise, the people in everyday life, to get some much needed silence. Others' opinions and suggestions sometimes cloud our judgment. Give yourself time to come to your own conclusion. A lot of clarity comes after a bit of solitude. So, go chill out, be by yourself, get you some me time, some chi time, some feng shui, and come back. All right, Scorpio. It doesn't matter what other people think, how they feel about you, Scorpio. Let people come to their own conclusion. There's no need to explain yourself to nobody. Live your life however you see fit. People will always have an opinion about things that don't concern them. Tell them to mind the business that pays them, Scorpio. Real, trill, spill. Get up out yours. Man, that's one thing I can't worry about. People will have your ass crazy. You trying to worry about what the hell they think, and they worried about what everybody else thinking. Why the fuck I'm worried about somebody who insecure what they think? Fuck them. Okay, Sagittarius. Honesty is not always pretty. Everybody don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? But being honest is real. My thing is, I'd rather go ahead and tell you right now or then lie to you and then I have to deal with it. I might as well get out the way because I forget too much. I'm not a good liar. I'm gonna know, you know what I'm saying, that I told you a lie, but I don't remember what the fuck I told. So I can't lie. So I'm just gonna be like, fuck it. I'm just gonna tell you. You tend to be straightforward about things that you feel that need to be said, but that's any fire sign. You know what I'm saying? We straightforward about shit. When I gotta say something, I'm gonna say it. But it's not always going to come off as lighthearted as you want it to. Sometimes the truth hurts, but it usually still has to be said. So sometimes, you got to be the one to just put everybody in their place because everybody else don't want to say nothing. Okay, Capricorn. Pay attention to your body and your needs, Capricorn. The more you tune in, you are with yourself. That you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Take better care of yourself. Everything else gonna fall into place. Put your well-being first and watch everything around you flourish. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look out for you. Okay? Aquarius. You are usually 10 steps ahead of everyone. Aquarius. Play things out in your mind before you decide to take action. Think about it this time, Aquarius. It is important to remember that sometimes the conclusion we come to aren't all the only possibilities. You got different scenarios, different ways to look at it. Sometimes things work out better than we anticipate. Try your best to stay optimistic. Stay away from doubt. Just stay optimistic. Pisces. Sometimes we are too close to a situation to get the clarity we need. By saying that, meaning that how you could be in a situation and you don't really see, but you got somebody that's not in a situation and they tell you like, whoa, 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 whoa. You're like, damn, I ain't never look at it that way because you in the situation. It's like being inside the box instead of outside the box. So in this situation, you inside the box. Pisces, if you really feeling unsure about how to deal with something, take a step back, move yourself from the situation that leave you feeling confused and lost. Take back your power and you will get clarity you need. Just sit and evaluate and look at it, and that way you'll figure it out. Okay? So that was the zodiac, y'all. Next, I'm going to do our crystal of the day, which is a video. And I feel like, the video would tell y'all a little bit more about the crystal and everything that it does. So that's why, we're going to do it that way today. Because I usually do y'all a pick and then read it to y'all. But this dude is really animated and hella funny. So hold on. I'm gonna do y'all a video. But hopefully it play good. If it don't, y'all let me know in the comments.
Greetings, friends. Michael Parrish with CosmicCuts.com, and I got some beautiful karmic kahunas for you today. Yes, indeed, friends. Nothing like black obsidian. Black obsidian brings the darkness into the light. Yes, indeed, friends. Releases those energetic strings that tie you to the past, which no longer serve you, friends, and keep you from actualizing your potential. An incredible stone, black obsidian, for God's sake. A stone of protection, a stone of balance, a stone of enhanced mental clarity. Absolutely incredible. A stone for spiritual growth, emotional healing, and karmic healing. Yes, indeed, friends. Time to break those negative karmic cycles with the power of Black Obsidian. At CosmicCuts.com, friends. Black Obsidian big. Black Obsidian.
These are all the things, one of the things that God put on the earth that are here for us to help heal ourselves without medication. People thinking they're depressed, all kind of shit. Shit that's natural from the earth that you ain't got to take and put in your body and mess up your temple. It's evil. It's evil. So my thing is, okay, these medications that we get, how Cat Williams said, shit, you get rid of your motherfucking headache, you got the runs, you got, you know what I'm saying? You get hella motherfucking extra symptoms when you could just take some peppermint oil, put on the center of your middle of your forehead and the back of your neck. Headache gone. No, they don't want you to do that. They want you to take Tylenol that fuck up your liver and your kidneys. They don't want you to live off the earth and say, you know what? You know how all of the remedies your grandmother had when you was a kid? No, you need to go to the doctor. Do anybody ever think about, did slaves get prenatal care? If slaves didn't get prenatal care, how did their kids live without it? You can get your baby took for not taking your prenatal care. I'm just saying, y'all. I don't know. All I'm saying is, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Okay, so I came across this little boy named Real Chosen Truth, right? And I just want y'all to think about something. Okay, now 666 is the number of the devil, right? That's what Christianity tell you. That is 666 is the number of the devil, right? Okay, so
Good question. Now, black people's skin contains carbon. Carbon-12 composed makes 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons, which is the structure for melanin. Melanin comes from the sun. That's why people get darker in the sun, because they absorb its melanin. Right now, our DNA is locked. We only use 20 out of 64 amino acids. The hotter that sun gets and the more we're in it, it's unlocking our DNA. See, in ancient times, they was in tune naturally with unlocked DNA. They was connected to the source, God. They knew how to live naturally. They didn't need a book to tell them how to live because they had their pineal gland open. You see the cobra on top of their head? That symbolizes their kundalini energy rising and hitting their pineal gland. So the pharaohs, the ones with the pineal gland open, was worshipped as gods. They understood the power of the sun. Do you see the sun on top of his head? That's Ra, the sun god of Egypt. But they took away our true history and gave y'all his story. See why it's a picture of sun of every painting of Jesus? They took sun god and reversed it to the son of God. Pharaohs was black. But then they whitewashed everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Just think about how black history don't go no further than slavery. Nobody ever asked what was we doing before slavery because they don't want black people knowing the truth about their history. Now, in case y'all don't know, we invented almost everything. The white man either bought it or stole it from us. Now they be putting our stuff up in museums and stuff. We even built the pyramids. Oh yeah, and we were way bigger too. But I'm gonna say that for another video. Now, who's mostly in jail? Who's mostly in gangs? Who's mostly shooting and robbing people? Who's mostly getting shot by police? Who's mostly looked down on in this country? Black people. And you think all this is happening only because our skin color is different? No, before slavery, white people knew how powerful we were. So they enslaved us, and now we're in their country where they're on top. And now we're looked down upon. Now people think of black people as thugs. But how did we become thugs if we were just kings and gods? They literally programmed us to be this way. Why do you think they promote rappers that talk about killing people and taking drugs? Like, actually think about that. That's the most promoted music. They got all our females wanting to be hood rats. They don't want our women to look up to these queens. They want y'all to look up to Nicki Minaj. And the reason why I said we will never change is because they got us so programmed to the point where even if one black hood person woke up, he won't speak out or try to talk to his friends or nothing because he's scared of looking lame. Oh, you lame, you corny, all this stuff. Because you finally trying to make a change. It's way more I want to say to this, but I got a feeling TikTok will delete the video. So if you're new to my page,
put some threes in the comments if y'all up in here. I just want to know, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all hear what he said? So 666 is really representing the black person, the black race in itself. So we the devil? I mean, do it make sense to you? You know, but like I said, it's much more to be learned. This is my opening page to this because, see, a lot of times, you know, I don't put this type of shit on because a lot of people don't want to wake up. A lot of people like to be asleep. You know, I learned that when I started posting about certain things that I learned about on my Facebook. Now, if it was some drama with some black people, everybody liking it, oh, I don't fuck with her, me and him broke up, they are on the post, right? But let it be something that goes against what they've been taught. They don't like that shit. I get 100 likes on some bullshit, probably one and put in Facebook shit on some real shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I have watched it happen over and over and over again. Y'all know I stay in Facebook jail because if I put out something that, you know, I think that I learned, I want y'all to learn, you know what I mean? If it's beneficial for you, yeah, it's gonna be a problem on Facebook. That's for sure. For shit sure. If you really want to know the truth, you need to take your ass to Twitter because Facebook is Instagram. Instagram is Facebook. They censor every goddamn thing you do. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Now, you noticing everybody getting sage and crystals and this new age spirituality. I hear a lot of people always talking about, oh, y'all worship the devil. Oh, y'all evil. Y'all witches. Y'all this, y'all that. Anything that you telling me out of that book, get your ass out of my face. Get your ass out of my face. Get your programmed ass out of my face. You don't know nothing other than what somebody already told you, and you gonna tell me how to think? When you had to be told how to think, get the fuck out of my face. So we're gonna learn a little bit about new age spirituality, y'all. Y'all ready? Put some threes in the comments, y'all. If y'all hear me, y'all feel me. Let me know how y'all feel. Because wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon. Stay woke. Stay woke. Niggas creeping.
New age spirituality. Now, Christians love talking about that we following the new age movement and it's all satanic, but that just shows me how y'all do zero research. Now, new age spirituality started in the 1970s, but our Egyptian ancestors were spiritual thousands and thousands of years ago. They did the same spiritual practices that y'all call demonic. They had their pineal gland open. It even say how Egypt is the most magical spiritual destination on the planet. So what you're not understanding is we are natural spiritual beings. They trying to put a name on this, making it look like a religion or whatever. Bro, spirituality is not a religion. In fact, all religions take something out of spirituality. Hinduism is the first religion in the world, and that's based on spirituality. What y'all not understanding is we're in a really demonic world ran by some evil people. They doing everything in their power to stop everybody from waking up. That's why they keep trying to scare you away from spirituality. Everything in the Bible goes against spirituality, so it make people perceive it bad. They trying to label us as demonic or Satanists making new age movements. But when you open your mind up and actually see this shit for yourself, you can see that's all a lie. They gave y'all the Bible to take y'all away from spirituality. They got y'all so comfortable to the point where y'all don't question anything about life. They gave all the answers they wanted y'all to know in the Bible so y'all can be comfortable. But y'all have zero idea how much deeper it get. Like the shit I experienced myself is way deeper than the Bible and the religions and all that shit. That's why I'm telling y'all this shit is real. And you have zero idea in your mind what I mean. Like you can't even comprehend it by the words I'm telling you. So you gotta see this shit for yourself. Like all spiritual people do is eat healthy, meditate, and get in nature. What's so demonic about that? You don't have to get crystals, do all this other shit. But the more you learn about life is the more you want to get into that shit. But it's no rules to spirituality. You just being free. Once you start meditating, eating healthy, and all that shit, all the answers will start coming back to you naturally. Because we already had all this knowledge, but we got cut off from the source. Now they got people so far programmed that they will even argue with truth for trying to wake them up. Like this life shit get deep. The woman agenda. Now this world is set up to be against our woman. You got states passing raping laws. You got all these men out here beating on women. They got women out here thinking their body not good enough so they get implants. Got them thinking they ugly so they wear makeup. They even said that they're responsible for sin since Eve ate the apple. That's all because women is the most powerful beings on this earth. Think about it. They have the ability to bring a whole person on this earth. Every person you know came from a woman. Even every animal you know came from a female. All life comes from a womb. Egyptian times, they understood how powerful our women were. That's why they worshiped them. You see this ink right here? That symbolizes the womb, life. You know about the Sphinx of Egypt? We built this for our woman, but then they chopped their nose off and tried to make it look like a man. So you see, we used to worship them. Now it's fuck these hoes, or as soon as you try to uplift a woman, you a simp. Everything is reversed. It's literally a whole agenda to keep women away from their true self. That's why the world the way it is now. Follow for more.
All I'm saying is, with their reputation, do we trust them enough do you trust them enough with your soul? You didn't trust them with your kids, your life. Do you trust these people with your soul to not go and do your own research? Just let me know that. If you do, okay. But if you know you're gonna go to hell, like it say in the Bible, You gonna let them tell you shit that you know don't make no goddamn sense. But you ain't allowed to even question in Christianity. You can't even ask questions. You just gotta believe blind by faith, not by sight. Okay. Well, why did God give us eyes? Because he wanted us to see. You know, now God, no, you know there's a God, because my thing is you feel wind, you can't see it, but you know it's there. You feel it. Same thing with God. But at the same time, he did give you a brain, a mouth, ears, fingers, you know, sense of smell, touch, for you to do your own damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Go find out for yourself. Now, this is going to be the first part of this series. This series is going to be a long series, y'all. I'm going to tell you that now. But I'm just really trying to just like, okay, boom. Let me just try to open up their pineal gland just a little bit. Even though, you know, you got to do that. You know, I just want you to just think. Damn. That shit don't make no sense. Just let me know, you know. So I want to thank you guys. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long because, you know, I know how it is. I hate sitting watching long ass shows too, but I do want y'all to understand that we've been bamboozled, we've been lied to, and guess what? We fell for it. How long you gonna keep on falling for it though? That's my thing. How long are you gonna sit up and say, okay, I trust them this much with everything in me, to leave that with your kids as well? Now you can go to hell by yourself because ain't nobody gonna go with you. But if you had an opportunity to teach your kids the 100% truth, would you? Or you okay with what you've been taught? The only book that they gave you when they finally let black people learn how to read, that tell you, love thy master. You know, I ain't saying there ain't nothing good in that Bible. I ain't saying that that's factual, actual. I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is it a story? Or what is your story before Christianity? What's your story? What's your ancestor's story? Why we can't pay homage to our ancestors? Why is that evil? We can't, the people that raised us and taught us everything we know, like my grandmother taught me so many home remedies that I don't have to take my kids to the doctor for only a certain amount of things. Why is me paying homage to her evil? I have to worship somebody else that they say, okay, Jesus. You know, I'm not saying it wasn't a Jesus. I'm not saying it wasn't a savior, but his name wasn't Jesus because there was no J in the alphabet until the 1700s. So whatever his name is, our savior is not Jesus. So who are you worshiping if it's factual actual? Man, come on. But I love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Thursday is going to be part 2. Who were we before we were slaves? What were we before we were slaves? Why is everything that they know of us before we were slaves evil? I want y'all to go do some research. I'm going to come back Thursday. Y'all come back and let me know what y'all learned. You know what I'm saying? What y'all picked up, what y'all figured out. Because I don't trust them. I don't. And who is them? Them. I don't trust them. I'm going to find out for myself because this world's so fucked up right now, today. Shit. 30 years from now, our kids going to be here by themselves. You need to arm them with the righteousness. Arm them with the truth. Okay? That you learn for yourself. So, yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and leave y'all with an inspiration. Y'all hold on. And I'm going to come back and say my goodbyes.
Hey. Hey, you. Yes, you. Listen to what I'm about to tell you, because it's the most important message you can hear all day. How long are you going to push away your happiness? How long are you going to stay in that miserable job? How long are you going to dread waking up in the morning? How long are you going to stay in that toxic relationship? How long? I get it. You're scared. Things haven't worked out. You don't know where to start. You don't know what's next. I get it. But changing your life is never going to be easy. There will never be a perfect time. You know that. So how long are you going to keep making excuses for yourself? Consider this your personal wake-up call. Take responsibility for your happiness. Take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility of your life. Take responsibility for your success. Get up on time. Make a plan to get out of that toxic environment. Put that business plan together. Send that message. Say sorry. Love yourself more. Whatever it is you need to do, just know that you are beautiful and you are special. So it's time to start acting like it. Wake up and strive for greatness. Wake up and let go of the past. Wake up and appreciate all you do have. Wake up and become what you were meant to be. You've doubted yourself long enough. You've been unhappy long enough. You've wasted time for long enough. Now, it's time for you to wake up. So when the alarm goes off tomorrow, will it be the first day of your new chapter? Or another page of your old tired story?
All I'm saying is, wake up. It's time to get woke. So, next show gonna be basically, we're gonna go back to who we were as ingenious and Indians and Africans before we were enslaved, before we were introduced to Christianity. And then we're going to go from there. We're going to have episode after episode after episode. Then we're going to figure out what we're going to teach our kids. We're going to figure out what they don't want us to know. Because why would I tell y'all gods? Why would I tell y'all superior that they're a carbon copy of us when they don't want you to feel like that? They want light-skinned blacks to be against dark-skinned blacks. Then, they took to break a man in slavery time. They took him and put a horse on one left leg and a horse on the right leg, and they put him right in front of his wife and kids while they screaming, "Daddy, daddy, daddy, baby, 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 save me!" They slapped their hands. The horses went out of the way. They showed them that he can't save you. You're gonna do what we say. These people, these evil ass people, all of a sudden, they don't exist because it was our ancestors that did that. But genetically, we're gonna get into science too. That's your genes. That coldness runs in your veins. I know you might not be like them back in the day, but if they push your ass against the wall, if it's them or you better believe it's gonna be you. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with 3 Times the T. Make sure y'all go like, subscribe, share. Go to my YouTube. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. And I'll see y'all on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all do some research. Come back and be ready, especially if you don't believe me. You better be ready. If you don't believe me, you better be ready. All right.